Starting up, we've got Katie Stensgard, who's taking on Stephanie De Maio. We have an awesome opportunity to talk to both fighters before their matchup later this month. Welcome, everyone, to our live Absolute MMA Podcast. My name is Jay De Nance, and I'll be interviewing a selection of our fighters from our card coming up on April 26th, live at the Deerfoot Inn Casino in beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hi, Katie. How you doing today?
I am doing well. Super excited to be on the podcast, on the show with you right now. And getting really excited to be in Canada and fight in 3 weeks.
Hey, that's what it's all about, and we're looking forward to having you come up to our beautiful venue, the Deerfoot Casino, to take on your opponent, Stephanie. Now, Katie, tell me a little bit about what motivates you for your fight coming up to an Absolute MMA card.
Yeah, fighting is something that I've been, kind of working towards for a while. Like, I started out doing jujitsu, and my coach was like, "Do you want to fight?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm kind of into this jujitsu thing." And then it's been a natural progression just with my style. I like adding in striking. I started doing Muay Thai, and then finally I was like, okay, like I it's an itch that I need to scratch. But motivation, I guess, I'm a single mom of four, so it's always my kids, just trying to be a role model for them. And I coach at the gym that I train out of. I'm a kids coach, and they all train too. So it's something that we do as a family. So it's been fun too, because they kind of started doing jujitsu, and now the girls, I have 2 girls, 2 boys. The girls are older, so they've started doing some striking too. So it's kind of just like a fun thing that we do as a family. Like, I don't really care if they ever become MMA fighters or not, but just that they're healthy, that they see, I think sometimes when we become parents, it's like I'm just a parent. But I think it's healthy to have other things outside of your kids. And so they see me, going after my dreams and doing other things. And then that kind of frees them up to be their own people. Like, I'm not trying to live through them, but we do have these shared common interests. So at the end of the day, I think it's always my kids that are my motivating factor. And then it makes me be more disciplined and intentional with training because of the time factor.
Of course, yeah. And family fair is a beautiful thing. I mean,
yes.
Having martial arts is such an amazing thing for people to be involved in, from the discipline, the confidence building, the athletics, obviously, as well. And so, and I think it's a beautiful thing to start with jujitsu, because we all know jujitsu is more of a lifestyle than it is a martial art that way. And then to roll in striking after the fact, to give your kids this confidence, and then see mom be this warrior and do what she does. And to your point, chase those dreams. What a beautiful thing to represent to your kids. So I know you'll be really motivated to come out in the cage here later this month. So thank you very much for sharing that. Yes. How has your training camp addressed the challenges posed by your opponent? And do you know much about your opponent?
I've been able to watch her a little bit. Like, I saw that highlight reel of her last fight. So I, looks like we actually have pretty similar background. She looks like grappler. Striking's not bad either. So I'm just, obviously I had the more of the grappling background, but then the last year and a half, I've really been working on my striking and adding that in. And so and also wrestling, I've been focusing on that. And then end of last year, middle of last year, I suffered a hamstring injury. And then that kind of made me address, I added some strength and conditioning from there too. So just weights. And so I feel like all those things have made me a more well-rounded fighter. So I'm just really getting ready for everything. Just from what I've seen, it's going to be a good matchup. I have a lot of respect for her. So, sharpening those grappling and wrestling skills, striking, I think it'll be interesting just with her background and my background to see where the fight goes.
Well, we can call the cliche line, but we all know what it is like going in with a plan into a fight. Right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But ultimately, knowing that you've got those tools to rely on and you've got that pedigree behind you is going to help you through that process for sure. So, I think ultimately that's going to work out really well for you. And of course, I think is something that you'll draw on at that moment. Now, you talked about, working on striking. Was there anything particular within striking that you really focused on? Did you work on a lot of like Muay Thai kicks, or was there something more on the boxing pedigree that you focused on?
I kind of like, like dirty boxing, kind of like that boxing in close. I've been working on that a lot. Obviously kind of like the marriage between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu where you kind of have that, like striking for takedowns, that kind of thing. So just, putting it all together in one pretty package. Then I'm my main training partner fights a week before I do. And so, we've been having some wars in the gym. So it's been really good to kind of be on the same schedule with her, and we're the same size. So that's worked out really well. She's a, like 25-year-old college athlete. So I feel like just training with her has been good training for my fight coming up with Stephanie.
Yeah, beautiful timing for sure.
Yeah.
How do you balance the physical and the mental demands of fight preparation?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've had a lot of practice. I've competed a lot at a high level in jiu-jitsu. And so it can definitely burn you out. I remember like last summer, I think I was competing every other weekend. I was in Iowa 4 weekends. I did a jiu-jitsu tournament one weekend where I did 2 masters divisions, 2 adult divisions, and then the following week I competed in a Muay Thai tournament. And so I just so it can be very can kind of put that mental strain on me. But for me, there's a few things like I remember like what I love about it, like why I started, what I love about it. Because I really, apart from winning or losing, like I really love the process. Like I love being in the gym. It's become like my family, my other family at the gym. We do hard things together. So I really enjoy the training and the process. So just keeping focused on that. Like I don't have to do this. I get to do this. Like I'm choosing to be here kind of helps me to be present. And then another thing is just focusing on like, what do I want to accomplish? I don't really think about, winning and losing. Like I'm more like, I want to show these skills, or I've been working towards this. And then just having the right people around you. Like I know win or lose, like my people are my people. They're going to be there for me. And I think that takes a lot of the pressure off. Like I don't have to perform. Like I can go out there and perform and be loose because I know regardless of the result, like I still have my gym family to come back home to.
For sure. Yeah. The roots of the motivation, right?
Yeah.
Now, what about, you just mentioned what you want to showcase. What is something you want to showcase to the audience? Because you're going to be live on HN Live around the globe, as well as in front of an exceptionally sophisticated MMA crowd, which is in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So is there something specific you want to showcase with your performance?
Yeah, I guess one probably striking, like, and we'll see, like maybe I say that and just goes to the ground right away. Who knows? But I've been working on my striking a lot. Like I said, I did have that one Muay Thai tournament last year. And so that was good experience, but that was like a year ago. And I feel like I've put in a lot of work to my striking since then. And also just like my wrestling, like I've been in the gym wrestling with Kayla, my training partner, wrestling lots of small men. So that would be fun too. And just really, like MMA, of course, is a skill set in and of itself. So just some of those MMA skills I have been working on. Like I'm really open to wherever the match goes. I think that's kind of, like that's a very martial arts answer. You know what I mean?
But it's a good one. So, I think what you're looking to do is showcase the total package. And we're looking forward to having you, Katie. Thank you so much for being available today to talk with us on the live Absolute MMA podcast. And we're really looking forward to having you up here on April 26th.
Well, I am looking forward to being there. And I appreciate you having me on the show today.
Very welcome. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.